Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind here playing as the mighty French Empire. So we're doing pretty well. We've expanded into West Africa here. We were going to finish off Scotland, but the coalition against us is back thanks to being in a war with Tunis, Morocco, and of course the Ottomans. We do have half-decent allies to defend us. Unfortunately, Prussia, our semi-nice ally in the area up here with genius heirs, is dying off, which kind of sucks. I wish I could vassalize them. I would need more land through here. We do have this province, but apparently that's not enough range. And we actually have rebel uprisings in West Africa. So yeah, problems all around to some degree, but we're not dead, so there's that. How are we doing trade-wise here? I would think we would be doing better. Spain owns, what, 2 provinces, and they're somehow good? Okay, anyhow, we've reigned in the Burghers' authority a bit. Let's get a... I don't like either of those. Let's get that going there, I guess. Oh, we also do suffer a trade penalty right now because of the fact that we haven't poured all our land. The Ottomans have been defeated on the battlefield and are in retreat for the moment. Spain is a mighty powerhouse. How many troops does Spain field? I'm kind of curious. Fields more troops than I do, including some mercenaries. The Ottomans field massively more troops than I do. Yet I have a pretty good shot at actually beating them in a battle, so. Right now they're going after Venice after smashing their military. However, their fleet, the fleets are in an interesting close fight. Let's smash you. But it looks like the fleet strength is in the favor of Spain, having lost a lot of ships because they don't have any heavy ships, but smashed the majority of the Ottomans' navy, but they're going to lose to a bunch of transport ships. Yeah. Because Venice didn't come help them. Betrayed by Venice. What a way to go. That's going to be a defeat for Spain. In case you'll notice, I'm not sending troops because I don't want to risk the coalition. No, it wasn't. Wow, Spain's morale is carrying the day. Defensive plus the Spanish ideas. Strong. Are they still in a golden age? They might still be in a golden age? No, they're not in a golden age. And Portugal's an idiot. Oh, we are also on crusade, which helps. Let's get that. That'll give us much better cannons. That might even have a chance of reducing the coalition versus me. I don't think so, though. But it's worth a shot, always. My other army won. And we'll also throw some more cannon up here as well. And unless I do something, I'm going to fall into debt, huh? I might have to cancel my subsidies to Portugal because they're an idiot and instead of using it properly, they're spending it on advisors. There you go, Portugal. At this point, you're going to go bankrupt. I cannot save Portugal. 2,000 gold in debt, and they're still spending money on advisors. Well, if you look at it this way, if they go bankrupt, that's not really a problem for me, personally, because I don't really care. If they go bankrupt, they don't have a military, really. I don't think going bankrupt actually triggers, like, higher liberty desire or gets rid of your lands and stuff, so shouldn't be the worst problem in the world. I need to get an army down there. Wow, yeah, I really do. The Ottomans are right there. 18 at a time. That'll help a bit. And we lose the stability due to being at war. Netherlands have declared independence. Interesting. Well, that's going to cause some problems for Burgundy. Except for the fact the Netherlands are going to die, so. Yeah. The Netherlands are pretty much dead unless Friesland joins really soon. I don't think the Holland has the option of joining, interestingly enough. Oh, our admiral died. That's not the biggest loss in the world. We lost the siege, but we're going to retake it momentarily. We've got 100 troops. We've got more than 100 troops. French Guinea is doing well. Can I get power from you guys yet? Nope. Morocco is out. Morocco has actually given me land. It's in the long run, it's worth fabricating a claim on Morocco then. Tiny little bit of expansion down here in Garb. Oh. That province. Okay. Poor Dutch. Poor Dutch. They're probably going to be wiped out in a single war, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. They can't actually be. That's funny. They can't actually get wiped out in a single fight. Pretty much counting time here until Scotland gets out. Oh, Guildtree joined the Republic. That expands the war versus Burgundy a bit. Venice is out. Will Friesland join the war is the question. And will the Nepalese or the Neapolitan separatists in Italy actually succeed? Okay, rebels, Sunni zealots, what a surprise. Because we're actually converting a couple of those provinces. But we don't need to. Burgundy has now rivaled me, and the Netherlands pretty much got destroyed. Shame they're part of the Empire, otherwise I'd definitely move to vassalize them. They've got such good ideas. Especially if you give them ships. Which, interestingly, they don't actually have any naval provinces. Utrecht and Friesland should join soon. And then they'll actually have some power again. Oh. Protestant zealots in Novara. There you go. As I said, Utrecht has joined now. That gives the Dutch a naval province. Be wary of the Dutch in navies. I've learned that lesson before. The Dutch field a very strong, very powerful, and very diverse navy. Because they get plus 10% heavy ships. So if they have heavy ships, they are actually can fight on par with England and stuff. They also get, you know, naval leader fire bonuses and other stuff. All about the trade. Interestingly, they have admin, defensive, and now innovative, though. That is interesting. How are we doing with institutions in my lands? Spreading reasonably fast through some of my territories. Need 2,000 gold. At which point I can either choose to pay off Portugal or get an institution. Portugal is seriously in debt. No? Working on coring all of that. How are we doing on the Ivory Coast trade now? It's growing, I guess. There we go. Colonial Caribbean. I don't know why it took so long to form. Cuba. has arrived. Some of which is owned by Portugal, some of which is owned by Cuba, and I'm trying to figure out why. Probably because of the rebels. Anyhow, we now have a colonial nation working for us, even though working for us is a bit of a dispute. Also, Norway has apparently started to colonize the Caribbean. We may need to remind Denmark of the balance of power in the world. Sweden is very rebellious. If I supported them, we could probably break. They could probably break them away from Denmark. Might be worth it. Oh, the Pope has been defeated. Gave land to Ferrera. So I could theoretically vassalize. I think I've got enough vassals in my 2 right now. Spain, white peace. Okay. And immediately Scotland left the coalition against me, which is perfect. And then we will cancel this. Although I am kind of tempted to leave Scotland alive to colonize for me. Oh, the Pope is now supporting them. I like the Pope, but I need their lands. So we're going to attack regardless of the Pope's support of Scotland. And in fact, the Pope's allies are Spain and others. So if I call in Spain, they'll lose their alliance with the Pope permanently, I hope. We don't want to attack them directly, obviously. We'll call in Spain. And we should actually be able to give a province back to Milan as well. There we go. I know I can call them to arms. I'm not going to. Also, apparently I can't really convert those provinces that I own down there without boosting my religious conversion abilities, which is kind of annoying in retrospect. Burgundy has left the coalition versus me, not a surprise. Sure, I guess I can give military access to Denmark, who I do hate, but Denmark is, at this point, not a real problem. Everybody's leaving coalition, that's fine. The Pope is, I don't know what the Pope is doing. Moving to siege my lands, I guess. It's a shame that Spain actually has troops, because it looks like Naples will not get its independence. Which I kind of wanted them to do, even though I don't think I have my claims on them anymore. No, I don't. I do get an event later, a mission that I can go after for that. Let's see. Scotland is colonizing. Okay, guess what, Scotland? You have literally earned yourself vassalage due to 2 colonies. I will vassalize them because they're going to stay Catholic and they're going to colonize for me. That way I'll have 2 colonizers working for me against Spain. So essentially Spain is going to always win. But nice to have some opposition to Spain. They won't gain control of the entire New World. They said they're also colonizing Rio, which is interesting. Of course, the other option is, you know, I take their land and I even take their New World colonies, but since I don't have a colonist myself yet, there's no real point to doing so. Hello, Pope. Face my armies via my armies. I also have to save Milan there because they're in trouble. Doesn't look like Spain actually wants to fight that one army of Naples separatists. 36,000 is a lot of troops. Go smash that Papal army. Now let's go save my vassal from the horror that is Protestantism in this game. Burgundy is going to win the election to become Emperor of the HRE. Kind of disgusted by that fact. Really? Is that a level 1 50% discount advisor, or are they just lying to me? They're just lying to me. Fair enough. Let's go take Avignon. We'll try and return a province to Milan. We will try and take these 3 provinces, and then we will deal with Scotland. And figure out why I'm falling so far. Oh, I'm falling into debt because I have a level 3 admin advisor. That would be why. The Evangelical Union, I should say, and unless something changes, it's still going to be Burgundy as Emperor. Curious to see how that will play out. I probably won't get involved to a large degree. Well, actually, I might to support the Catholics. Just get all that nice bonuses. Call into the true faith, legitimacy, and missionary strength. Maybe. We'll see. Do I actually... I do have a fairly good heir. Good. Just wanted to make sure I did. Rome is about to fall. Yeah. Pope is much more willing to give peace when Rome has fallen. I'm not too surprised, it makes sense to me. Support my merchants. We're actually almost up to another Diplotech. 1,300 development. Not as good as I would like, but we still got another 34 years to do things. Oh, we actually control Rio despite not being able to see Rio. But now apparently I can see Rio if I click on that button. That's a little buggy, but I guess it makes sense. Avignon is mine. Let's see what I can do to the Pope. Return province to Milan. That might be all I can actually do right now. I would like to take one or two of these provinces, but if I just do that, it actually annoys people as well. So I'd like them to cancel their alliance with Austria, but that might have to wait. We'll wait, see what they think after a month or two of having most of their provinces under siege. And losing a lot of their army to Spain's aggression. Go Spain. Let's take the cheaper forts. 2 ideas away from completing the French idea tree. Oh, I can't actually march there. Fair enough. I'll just march back to the coast. The Pope is still a little unwilling to give up land. Oh, nope, they're actually willing to do that now. Oops, let's do that. More land to Milan, which is good because they're my vassal. And then we will vassalize Scotland. Might as well keep a colonizer around, right? I will demand money, though. And then I'm going to have to pretty much devote one of my diplomats now to keeping my subjects under control. Oh, does that not work? Oh, it couldn't go there yet. There we go. Do I have to pay off any debt? No, apparently. Interesting. Portugal is, of course, slightly more rebellious now that I have another vassal. But I think in the long run, keeping a stable Scotland that will colonize and a stable Portugal that is colonizing. Essentially, Cuba is growing larger and larger. 83 development. I don't know how much of that development is actually Portugal's. I will let them keep doing that. Apparently we just discovered the entire east coast of America, like, instantly. Scotland has been dealt with. Portugal has been dealt with. This is what our empire and allies look like. It's growing. Of course, for some reason, Cuba isn't counting as part of my empire, but they are. So that's fair, I guess. I've got a claim on Morocco, and I could pick a fight with Timbuktu. I don't know if I want to expand further into this region before I actually complete my idea tree, and I'm semi-tolerant of heretics. Or, sorry, heathens. Probably should. I mean, I can keep stomping any rebels that pop up. Hungary is calling me to aid with war with Poland. Poland is dying to lots of people. You know what? Let's try something. Curious as to how this would work. I would like that province. That's owned by Poland. Part of the, if I can take this province right here, then I should be close enough to vassalize Prussia. It looks like I'm literally just fighting Poland. So march, my legions, march, I say. Let's go for my province I want, and then we'll come back and occupy what we can of Poland. The odds are, right now, that Prussia is going to get some provinces back in this peace deal. Poland is being jumped on by pretty much every direction. And of course now there's a coalition forming against me again. What's a surprise? Not really. It's gotten a little bit larger though. I think I'll actually take the prestige for once. I never take prestige, but I'll take prestige this time. Keeps my vassals and stuff a little bit more under control. Scotland has actually re-raised their army very fast. Still trying to keep Friesland up here. Has grown to be quite a large country. Do any of the republics take plutocratic these days? I'm just looking at it. I'm not really sure if any of them actually ever do. Huh. Anyhow, we've almost made it up there. Then we'll march south to deal with the rest. That is Susian separatists. It's a little annoying. I'll waste some military power repressing them for the moment. As soon as I repress them, they become rebellious slightly again. We're going to make a play for the College of Cardinals, the Holy See stuff. I'd really, ideally, if I could get away with it, I'd like to vassalize Prussia. We will go with the slave entrepot there. As much as I dislike slavery, the benefits in this game are worth it. We will remove our claim on Lothan, make Scotland a little bit happier with us. coalition's gotten larger. How soon is Scotland loyal? 12 months, okay. A little bit, yeah. Poland's being overrun. When can Prussia attack? I'm curious. 72. 3 years. It's a shame, otherwise I'm sure they'd be attacking to regain lost lands. I still need lots of money. One thing I can in fact do though is I can take off this in Paris. I still haven't actually relocated my trade to the English Channel, have I? Right now I'm making a good variety of money. Despite losing 60% of trade power. Well, let's stay the way I am right now, at least till I can take over the lowlands, or that trade node becomes much more valuable. 10% penalty sucks though, but you know what, let's raise war taxes. And then we'll wait. We'll wait. We're making enough money, I should be able to buy the institution reasonably soon. 5 years maybe, most. Colonial La Plata is the sole domain of Spain. Okay, that's another colonial region I've lost. One of my generals died. I actually have a hostile siege going on in Paris. Or not Paris, Picardy. Poland's avoiding fighting me or Hungary, so they've gone there instead. Interesting how Poland almost killed Bohemia, but not anymore. Poland's got a lot of troops, don't they? They go for ideas, I'm curious. Offensive, okay, that's part of the reason. Getting all that nice bonus stuff from there. Surprised they're able to take my fort so well. Oh, the siege ability from offensive. And they're probably still a lucky nation. Yep. They almost get 20% or so there alone. Also, in case people are wondering why I haven't done the policy that gives me 10% reduced aggressor expansion, it's because right now I haven't really done any major expansions in Europe. The Scotland one was large, but it wasn't massive. When I expanded to say like Burgundy or somewhere again, I'll use it, but until then I'm good. Ooh, yes, actually I will do that. And then I will refocus this to exploration. About time I get a colonist. There we go. And we're going to do trading policy because that's how France functions. Yeah, I'd like all that, but I can't really afford it. Can I jump down to here? No, out of range. Can I go to here? I'll tell them I can. I'm much better off going for Gold Coast, though, to start. I know I said I was going to go admin, but I think I'll hit that first. That way I can actually get to the parts of the world I want to conquer. And then I have to wait Vortex, which should be about the age of absolutism anyhow, so then I can stack those two and all of a sudden land will become a lot cheaper. Curious to how long Poland's going to hold out in this war. 65% occupation. I mean, they are occupying my land relatively quickly, so I might have to go save my own country. That's a worrisome thought. Yeah, I'm gonna have to march back to France just to save things. Unless something changes suddenly. $80 something. Okay, you've moved there. You've actually made it to my heartlands and are causing some trouble. Actually, let's see if I can piece out of this. I'm curious if I can. I need 1% more to make a demand. I know I kind of would be betraying an ally, but if I could get Prussia under control, then I can feed Prussia land and be sure that they're going to actually be able to forward troops for my benefit. Got it. That's working there. How about you, Prussia? Are you willing to be a vassal now? You are. Okay, good. You know what? I'm going to go till I vassalize Prussia, and then I will stop. I know this is already running a bit long, but we're going to do it this way. I want Prussia as a vassal. Late game, their troops are certainly worth it. I don't think too many people hate me for that. Let's see. Lithuania is a bit unhappy. Yeah, pretty much just Lithuania. And Poland, of course. Okay. Do that. That. I love how I could just control land on the other side of Europe, and so long as I don't get, like, defeated in a war, I will hold that land indefinitely. Proclaim guarantee. No chance of boosting trust. Transfer trade power will help, though. Come on. Come on. There you go. Annoyingly, Scotland is still slightly rebellious, and they'll get more rebellious once I get Prussia. December 11th. Offer military access. Really need to get more relations spread quicker, but they have no debt. I will influence them, though. Influence. 10% prestige is also nice. Looks like I can actually get my standard stuff from these guys again. Take a New World Charter now because that gives nice benefits. Admin. Military. And I will do that. We have completed the French idea tree. We are now reasonably tolerant of everything. Reasonably, of course, is not the same thing as tolerant of everything. There we go. Oh, I sent the gift to the wrong person. Shoot. Well, that makes me feel like an idiot. What do we need? We need 190. Okay, we're at 55. I guess it's just a matter of waiting then. Yeah, I'll just wait, I guess. Our relations are starting to become a slight problem. But, I mean, it's Prussia. It's Prussia. If I can get Prussia, I'll be really happy. Let's get my armies drilling again on the coast. Oh, you actually got kicked out of your area, huh? I don't think there's anything I can do to boost relations with Prussia anymore. I guess I should keep improving relations with Scotland until they love me. Which is going to be a while. They really don't like me that much. Still, free colonies. Slow, but colonies. And we have about 0% chance of uprisings in the Gold Coast, thanks to the fact that we have other stuff. We'll add that to the Francian West African Company, and that should boost, yeah, to 35. At some point, we're going to want to throw some marketplaces around. We'll boost all our other trade ports, I guess. I need a general. There we go. We're actually not going to get any of the Age of Reformation bonuses. Well, we will, but we're not going to get any of the mission sort of stuff. We'll get this, and I'll do institution spread, but not exactly what I needed. Still, it should spread my institution significantly faster through here. Shame I spent all that money apparently making Lithuania happier with me, while actually not getting what I needed. Yeah, this is going very long, but I do want Prussia. I want Prussia. Give me Prussia. Five more months or so. Sorry this ran a bit long, but things just worked out that way. Besides, I need to go somewhat long videos in order to have a chance of getting it all done by the new expansion. What do my other vassals think of me? I'm curious. Portugal is actually starting to get a little bit rebellious. I may need to, as I said, divert somebody to literally just improving relations with subjects. Japan wants to share our knowledge of the region without accepting we'd give them that. Yes, I guess. Not really useful because they're a colonizer, but they don't really have any routes to expand into the region right now. They could take on Benin and stuff. They probably will, but... Next month, Prussia. They did get a province back from Poland. Oh yeah. Scotland still dislikes me. Should I force Prussia back to enforce religion? Let's see. Yes, I should. Gonna hate me for it, but... Nice thing is I can do placate. So, Prussia is now my vassal. We will work on regaining them the land they have lost in the past, like Trakai there. Oh, Traken apparently. Interesting. I thought it would have given me that province in return. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't know why that worked out that way. I can't attack Poland, not until this truce wears off, but then we can refeed Poland some of Prussia's lands. We also apparently can threaten Brandenburg. Is that worth it? If the coalition didn't exist, I could. So anyway, that will be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. We are at 1,383 development. We've got quite a few subjects that I'm now going to have to keep under control. And overall, we're doing well. Flanders is apparently broken free of Burgundy, which the interesting thing is they don't actually exist in the HRE. So that is a possible target. And overall, things are going fairly well for us. So we will see where we're at next episode. But I'm actually liking where we're at. We've got a ways to go, but we're in a solid position. We got good vassals. We're probably going to start to ignore Europe a little bit other than to refeed vassals' lands. At some point, I'm going to have to take out Siena down here and really invade Italy and feed land back to Milan before annexing them. So we'll see how that goes. Anyhow, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye for now.